Good morning, dear students. So this week we are working with our prime time number 5 for 5th grade book. Last week we worked at live worksheets. You did some practices. I have already checked them. You have your grades from those activities. Remember that you have to work really hard, right? You also sent to me your writing about shopping online. What are the advantages and the disadvantages of doing this, right? So I have also your grades from that writing activity. Well, this week we're going to work with our book starter. We did in class activity number 1, 2, and 3 about disasters, shops, and faulty products. So now we're going to work with activity number 4 about shopping. Activity says match the words to form phrases. So we're going to match it. We have designer. What do you think goes with designer? So it is designer labels. What are designer labels? And it could be designer label clothes, it could be designer label sunglasses, and so it means that they are from well-known or internationally known designers. So it means that those accessories or those pieces of clothes are really expensive, right? So number 2, we have recycled. Recycled, what do you think? Recycle products, right? So, what is a recycled product? It means that a product after a new process can be used as a new product, right? Then we have number 3, working conditions. Number 4, to shop. Well, you must know this because we have used this phrase many times. To shop online. Then we have number 5, low prices. Low prices. And when there are sales on some shopping centers, you can find things at a really low price, right? And you can get them. Number 6, we have to spend. To spend wisely. What is it to spend wisely? What do you think? Well, before buying something, you could show good judgment. It means that you are responsible when you are buying something, right? So we said spend wisely. Then we have 7, fair trade retailer. Fair trade retailer. And what is fair trade? Fair and trade. So it is something that is bought and sold in a way that people who produce goods receive a fair price. They pay what, or they are paid, and not too little, not too much, right? In a fair way. Then we have 8, and of course for 8 is natural resources, right? So while you are working, please, you have to check your answers so I can see that you are doing it well, right? You have to please check your answers so I can know that you are working with me and I am not alone here, right? Please, you have to check your answers. And if you get a wrong answer, it is not enough to write a cross, right? You have to correct it, so you can remember what is the right answer and you know what was wrong about it, right? So please check your answers. So please, I suppose you've checked it, right? Let me erase it. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Now let's see the next activity. We have social issues. Here we have 6 sentences and you have to complete them with those 6 words we have here. So while you are completing the sentences, I'm going to be helping you with the meaning of some words that maybe you don't know or you don't remember, right? So start your job, please. I'm going to be explaining. We have donate. And what is it, donate? When you donate, you give something for free, right? Then we have volunteer. When you volunteer, you help other people without being forced or paid to do it, right? Then we have the word join. Join is to be part of, it could be to be part of a group, to be part of a club, right? Then we have improve. Improve is to make something better, right? Then we have pick up, pick up, and then we have raised. In this case, raised means to succeed in getting funds, in getting money, right? So, did you complete the sentences? Let's check. So, number 1 says, we should all help the quality of life in our city. So, the answer is, what do you think? Improve the quality of life. Make it better, right? Number 2, we have, don't throw away things you don't need. Them to charity. Give something for free. Donate them to charity. Then we have 3, the litter you threw on the street. So we shouldn't even throw litter to the street, right? Pick up. Pick up. If you threw something, pick up. 4, he decided to at an animal shelter during summer. He decided to volunteer at an animal shelter during summer. In 5, we have, they funds for the homeless by organizing a music festival. They raised funds for the homeless by organizing a music festival. 6, we have, she decided to an environmental group. And of course, here is join an environmental group. Be part of an environmental group, right? And as I told you before, please check your answers. If you did it well, you have to check your answers. Please do it with green pen or green color, right? Do it with green pen or green color. And I told you why. Because I want to see that you were working with me, right? So please check your answers, all of your answers with green pen or green color, right? So let me erase it. Did you check? Okay, good. If you've got 6/6, good for you. If you've got 5/6, good for you. If you got 1, 2, or maybe 3, please practice. You have to practice, right? Then we have activity 6. Match the words to form phrases, right? Here we have electronic. What do you think it goes with? Electronic waste. What is electronic waste? For example, the headphones that are broken and your charger that is broken, you don't use it anymore. So those kind of electronic things that are broken are electronic waste, right? Then we have population. What do you think goes with population? Population growth, right? Next one, number 3, we have aging population. So the population that is getting old, right? Then we have water pollution, right? Good, water pollution. Nowadays that we are at home, a population, air pollution and water pollution is reducing, right? So it's something good about the quarantine. Number 5, we have stray animals. What are stray animals? Those are the animals that don't have owner. They are not fed animals that are in the streets, and animals that no longer have a home or can't find its home, right? Those are stray animals. Then we have number 6, of course, it's greenhouse gases, right? So, as I told you before, you have to check your answers. Check it. Check, please. Then we have next activity says, which of these problems are environmental? So we're going to decide which of those problems are environmental problems, right? So we have electronic waste. Do you think electronic waste is an environmental problem? Let's see. Maybe. What do you think? Okay. Population growth is an environmental problem. Do you think? I don't think so. Aging population, do you think it's an environmental problem? What about water pollution, stray animals, and greenhouse gases? So please decide which ones do you think are environmental problems. Ready? Okay, let's check. We're going to see if you did it right or wrong, right? So remember that if you get wrong, it is not enough to write across, right? You have to correct your answers. Let's see. Electronic